What's up, Nomies? Today I'm going to show you everything that goes in my mouth.
What do you mean by that?
Now, I'm not your typical chicken and rice bodybuilder. I prefer to keep things more flavorful so that I can enjoy the process a bit more. Every single day starts off the exact same. I wake up and I spend the first 45 minutes of my day sipping on my creatine and electrolytes. But now it's 9:30 and this is definitely the hungriest part of the day for me after doing those steps. So for our first meal, we have a massive bowl of overnight oats. So this meal includes 40 grams of oats, some unsweetened almond milk, 170 grams of light Greek yogurt, 25 grams of almond butter, half a scoop of our Rise protein, and 70 grams of blueberries, with the total macros right here. Now this is probably one of my favorite meals of the day because it's one of the easiest. I'm able to pull it out of the fridge in 5 seconds. Usually I just eat it straight out of the jar that I prep it in, but today I put it in a bowl just to make it pretty for you guys. As you can see, we just finished meal 1 and that was absolutely delicious. Now typically I train at 2 p.m. after my lunch, but Ken's the only one that has to go to work around here because we got 2 freeloading puppies and a stay-at-home bum, Papa Q. So we're gonna go train push this morning together instead. That's gotten so much harder.
That's what she said. Come on.
Now me personally, I prefer afternoon, evening lifts as normal because I feel a lot weaker in the mornings, but I gotta know down in the comments, what do you prefer, a morning lift or an afternoon, evening lift?
You want to tell them about your prep?
Oh yeah, I've been prepping for 22 weeks now, so we're currently 14 weeks out. The show that I plan to do is summer shredding in September. So I started this prep at 198 pounds, and we're currently sitting at this morning a new low of 168.2 pounds. So right at 30 pounds down now. I like to say that I started at 200 because I did see one 200-pound weigh-in. The hopeful goal weight is 160 pounds, but it very likely could be a few pounds lighter than that, maybe high 150s. So we'll see. Alright guys, workout is all finished up, so we have our post-workout meal here. Typically this is my lunch and pre-workout meal, but I wanted to train with Ken's this morning, so today it's the post-workout meal. I really prefer to have my macronutrients spread across the entire day very evenly, so you'll notice that most of my meals include a good healthy amount of fats, some good carbs, and good protein. So this meal includes 6 ounces of 96 4-ground beef, 230 grams of sweet potatoes, 150 grams of zucchini or some other type of vegetable, 85 grams of cottage cheese, 1 mini guacamole cup, and lastly we top it off with 10 grams of hot honey. Typically I allow myself at least 1 diet soda. Now I like Fresca, but everybody's got a different opinion, so I gotta know down in the comments what is the best diet soda. Total macros are right here. I'm gonna smash this and then I'll see you guys for meal number 3.
What is going on here? Oh. Okay. Got it.
It's a good puppy, yes.
We're back with meal number 3 for the day. This would typically be my post-workout meal, but today it's just a snack. We've got our Ninja Creamy on the top of these 2 rice cakes, but we always have a little bit left over. Typically I would have a banana with this as well instead of the rice cakes, but it's a carb for a carb. My legs have also been really fatigued here in the last few days, so I'm also gonna be taking this BCAA and EAA supplement from Rise. This is not something that I would take every single day, but it does help me recover better on occasion. And if you'd like to support the channel, the best way for you to do that is to save some money with code QP on Rise or Young LA. That obviously helps me and saves you 15%. So I'm gonna smash this ice cream before it melts, and then I'll see you guys for dinner. Easily the messiest meal of the day.
Is that good news?
So it's time for meal number 4. This is probably the most consistent meal that I've had since I started cutting. I've eaten my burger for over 5.5 months now, almost every single night. What's really important is that you find things that you really enjoy so that you can stick to them and be actually consistent. Most people are gonna rotate through 3 or 4 meal options anyway, so if you can find 3 or 4 things that you like really love, then you can be as consistent as possible, and you get the results a whole lot quicker that way. My burger meal is also one of the easiest meals that I make because the potatoes are pre-cut, and so within 20 minutes I can have my dinner ready. So this is a pretty typical full day of eating for me without the variation that I would allow once or twice a week. That's when I'll potentially throw in a different lunch or dinner option just to mix things up. I actually wouldn't mind having another consistent dinner option to go through, but I haven't found anything that's as easy or as flavorful as this burger. So this meal includes our 225 grams of potatoes, vegetable of choice, our keto bun, a 4-ounce 93.7 beef patty topped with cheese and turkey bacon. I also like to add a little sugar-free ketchup on the side for my potatoes. So here she is, one of the best cutting meals on this planet, because who doesn't like a good burger? So I'm gonna go smash this while I likely watch someone else eat as well, and I'll see you guys for the 5th and final meal. Also, I typically take my vitamins with my dinner, so here's the list. So for the final meal, I decided to make the mix-in easy with these caramel pretzel clusters. I put 3 of them into my Diddy hole and spun it again on the mix-in setting. I mean, just look at this texture. I kept it simple tonight so I could get back to gaming because that's the one thing that's holding me together on this prep. Oh my God, let's look that guy up. I think it's the last guy right here. I think one of the most important things that you can do while you're in a cut is space out your meals adequately, because the best way to manage cravings is to manage hunger. That's why I aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours, and that's why I also push off my first meal as long as possible. If you can close the eating window altogether, it's much easier to manage the hunger. But that's gonna be a wrap on today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hugs and kisses. Peace out.